Hello guys, it is Bearstar here, back with yet another Dragon Age Origins video. That's the wrong game.
There you are. I was about to send out a search party.
What?
I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Alien Age. What exactly happened there?
A few things. Owen was collaborating with a sailor.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the Civil War quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer.
Heck yeah.
I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Nice. So yeah, this is like the end. I think.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he? Oh.
No one expects you to give a speech, don't worry. Do I have more people in my room now? No, Sam, I'm out. Cool.
If one more servant asks if... What comes, my friend?
No one has anything to say then. Sad. So, yeah. This is it. I think. I don't know. Maybe. It took me way less time than I thought it would.
Indeed.
Because, dang it. Whatever, we're going with 3. I'm kind of missing my killer, but... Oh, that's annoying.
Yes.
You. Cool. There. You're done. Okay. We have to go to the palace for the Landsmeet. Oh yeah, let me turn in these quests to the Chantry real quick.
All men are the work of our Maker.
Though stung with 100 arrows.
Slaves to the highest king. Those who bring
How much money I got?
ham
84
without
sovereigns. Almost have 89, which is enough to get a certain rank from the dwarves. That's like, got a bunch of stat buffs on it. Here we are. The chance of getting attacked on the way there is quite high because I've made a crap load of enemies. We'll see though. But we've got Alistair and the Queen to agree.
I am not surprised it has come to this. And
Come to
Alistair,
what?
if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet. Now wouldn't you? You
What?
have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself.
Huh?
The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we
No, they
can
won't.
finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Like, 10 of them are on my side. I can support the man who killed a king.
Kalen was a fool. He grew up a spoilt child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
So, you admit he might have killed him? To support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you.
I
Never
was
wanted a
just
civil war.
surviving.
After Kalen died, everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and force this war.
And he justified letting the all torture his subjects.
You think war is simple, don't you, Warden? You only fight monsters.
Torturing people on
No
your
one sheds a
side?
tear over the death of an ogre. Torture is an ugly business. but sometimes it's the only way to learn what your enemy intends. And
But
it's
it
not
wasn't your
hard to
enemy.
tell who the enemy is when all of them look like you.
That's all you show me what you can do, I guess.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden.
You could
To
try.
arms, men!
Oh, man? Multiple? Coward. Quite like this. Alright. And I'll also use Lizard. Come on. No. You kill face. Let me talk. They should target me or attempt to. They would fail, probably, but what are you running to? Are you hoping to get out of this? Good luck with that. You're like one, but I don't know why you thought you could kill me. But okay. You're like one hit too. No, 2 hit. Still. Okay. Dead. Hey, I got last hit. Unfortunate. Summer Zord. Oh, that's actually better. It's two-handed. I don't need that. Summer Zord. Save here. Well, buddy, another person has died for you.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet,
Oh, so not joining?
would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon.
Hello.
But no one here is taken in by it.
Really?
You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings.
Your daughter.
Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Oh, boy.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince?
What?
What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
I'm not the one who betrayed Ferelden.
Do we truly have to listen to these childish accusations? So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal.
Yeah.
You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
You abandoned him. You're the one who fled the battle and left him to die. Sold Ferelden citizens into slavery to...
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
I got
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty.
Really?
Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Why'd you try to steal the throne from your own daughter? Abandoning Callan was for the greater good. Assume another Blight's will. Let apostate poison. Eamon, your duty as well?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale.
Ah.
He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Terran Logain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter.
She's around. I protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process.
Now I
What
held
arts
guards.
have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I
Still
believe
up
I
here.
can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
Let's just forget the fact that you betrayed me after I saved you. Logain is not to be trusted.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
That's a lie.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Heck yeah.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Logain. Maker help us.
I stand by Logain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
And made it against you. Step down gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'll fight this.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Okay. It all comes down to this, eh? Excellent. 74 damage, look at that.
I'm running out of energy.
You're almost done.
Is that all you got?
I do not fear death! I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
Accept your surrender.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait. There is another option. Patean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
No, you want no. It's not exactly loyal to us.
What does loyalty matter? We are what we are. The joining binds us to the Darkspawn. You know this. If you were to forswear your oath and flee today, you'd find yourself in the deep roads, or the Blight lands given time. You'd seek them out, or they'd seek you.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
Not forgetting. Put him through the joining.
Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't!
Not all of us have spotless honor, you know? You know all the hope we can get, Alistair.
Loghain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
I supported your marriage.
And I thought the whole idea was to bring Loghain to justice. Funny how plans change, isn't it?
You'd throw away a very fortunate alliance for petty revenge? Perhaps Ferelden is better off without you, Alistair.
Ah. Okay. Well. Yeah. It's annoying. Whatever.
How much is the price of Ferelden honor now? So, one of Kalen's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death. What? Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves...
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Terran Loghain.
I would have already been killed, if not for...
I stand with the Warden. The Blight...
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor? Will you face me yourself, or have you...
Time for some fun! Let's make this quick, shall we? On
Excellent.
only one shall stand.
Wonderful.
Let's get started. Well done.
For the honor of Ferelden.
This should be easy enough.
Yes.
On it. Less fighting, more dying!
Beautiful. I was wrong. There's a strength.
Wait, there is another option. Patean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
That's crazy.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
He has to die for his crimes.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together.
What?
If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
What? I agreed for them to get married. He talked to Alistair? What?
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What? Think you're ready?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing?
Yes.
But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best.
I agreed for them to get married.
Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something. She seems to want it anyway, and I know I don't. So, yes? Maybe? I don't know.
Can they not get married?
Certainly.
What do you think? She thinks she herself prepared for this?
I have never had the smallest doubt.
Okay, cocky. I thought they were getting married.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring
Be a
team.
better
This
choice.
wasn't exactly my first choice when we got to Denerim, but I know what we're up against. I know what's at stake. Honora's got experience handling nobles and foreign dignitaries, but I do know a few things about fighting Darkspawn.
Doesn't really help. Okay.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
I agreed for them to get married. Yeah, they signed to marry and rule together.
We do. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I did swear an oath. What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle with the archdemon.
There you go.
Yes. That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
Why are you talking like that? Have them get the armies. Will be this blight as Kaelin dreamed.
Everyone, get ready to march. It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it!
Scared me for a
Ferelden
moment.
is depending on you all.
Because I was like, they said they're getting married. Hello, Alistair.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the king.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Congratulations. Congratulations? Why would you do this to me? How could you?
You
I've done
agreed.
nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
See why you're so upset? They enjoy torturing you. Don't you think this is a good thing?
A good thing? Are you serious?
You don't even have to
just
rule.
Never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I?
Yep.
I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
You want me to help you?
You're the one who got me into this mess. And besides, where else would you go? We're a team.
What about the Grey Wardens?
Well, that option isn't really open to me anymore, is it?
But
I'm going to be
me.
king whether I like it or not. Grey Warden or no. And if I can be an exception, then so can you. As a matter of fact, I insist.
I don't. I'll have to think about it.
That's good enough for me. Arleman
Probably
has
gonna be
left
no.
for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
We literally agreed on this. I was just following our agreement, you know? Oh. Sorry that I follow our agreement.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? I'm here for you.
You don't have anything to say? Okay. This may be the last episode of
Yes.
this game. Rally gets so distracting for me. yeah, since this is probably the last episode, it doesn't really matter how much money or health or anything I have. Playing as this character again. Why'd I get a level? Okay. Kinda don't want to be his berserker, but I don't know how to unlock Beaver. Eat. Going to Redcliffe, and anyone who fights us is an idiot. Heck, we have the freaking king with us, you know? Oh yeah, I gotta check in with Wynn. Darkspawn. This is different. Oh? What the? Oh. Okay, you're gonna revive us. Hey, just fancy. Fancy show. You... This... Vessel Spirit? Alistair, why are you always dying? Why are you on fire? Oh, why is everyone dead? Okay. You kill him.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Dead. Look at that.
As you wish.
How hard was that? Oh, there's more. Guys, there's more. Way more. Okay. Okay. Let us use this on them. Oh, actually, we may not even need that. I'm like two-shotting the enemies. Where are you running to? Cowards. Fight us.
That was interesting. And draining.
You okay? Did you summon the spirit?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
You could kill yourself doing this?
Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
Shouldn't be using it at all. I don't want you exhorting yourself.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
Well.
As you wish.
Hate when that happens. Yeah. Any more talk about me being Grey Warden?
Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old?
I know they were respected in the old
It
days.
was said that watching the wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people.
Yeah,
I
anyone could
remember
become
a
one.
tale that was told to me many years ago.
Oh? Go on.
The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war
Griffins
drums
again.
and stood before the armies of men.
Griffins?
Yes, griffins. Now listen to the rest of the story. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled.
Like happy endings.
This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
That there's only two of us Grey Wardens, so.
What's on your mind?
If we take losses, one will be the king. As Grey Warden, I'll never lead a normal life, will I?
No, you won't.
I didn't hear the answer. Don't know why I asked.
Because you were not looking for the answer, but for someone to tell you that in spite of it, you'll be all right. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are.
I'm at night constantly.
When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have.
That's always good on the other side. This upset you?
It made me very moody.
Moody.
All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers.
It's hard to imagine you as a moody youth.
Well, I was. Dreadfully morose. Surly. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes, the chapel. I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things, but she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish.
That made you feel better?
I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. there was much about us that was the same.
But priests have to choose to be priests, mages don't.
Not all priests choose their path. Some children are given to the chantry to raise and become initiates. The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty. And there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness.
It won't be easy to live that way.
You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice. What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
What comes, my friend?
Yeah, no one else will really like to talk to me.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Okay. Just call her Heartless Shrew. I don't think that's how you make friends. But anyway. Onwards. This may not be the last episode. I do another. There's supposed to be dead cattle here. Hello.
It's you! The Grey Warden!
Yeah?
I trust it's mercy that you got here when you did.
Huh?
I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What? Where is everyone? Where's the Earl's army?
In the castle, I think. The Arl ordered everyone in the village evacuated there this morning, just before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here.
You
But it
idiot.
took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
I didn't even do anything. I just arrived. Ah. Don't kill the ones I'm going after, please. Okay. Oh, there's so many. Oh, so many.
Come now! Defend yourself! Victoria! Let's get started.
Yeah. Does it want me to check the village? Or what?
Right.
Recently killed. Could check the village. Aw, that kid may still be here. The village. I'm sure everyone actually left. Could be people trapped in the houses. Can you guys do what that one did? Yeah. Why do you always get so close? Oh, they just get one-shotted. Pleasant. Oh, no ogre. Something actually worth me. Ah, stop it. Stop standing around. Fight that ogre. Someone's shouting at me. Ow. Kill Alistair, please. He's kind of an idiot. Okay, group heal, but actually he's just healing Alistair.
Let's get started. Time for some fun.
How dare you kick me? Alistair should be fine with that. Dying is a little saddening. A one shot. Okay.
Right.
Demonic poison. Belly, I don't use that. Let's see. Magic. Can I go in any of the buildings? No? Do I just clear this out for no reason? Maybe. Yeah, okay. I didn't need to go in the buildings for any reason. Just wanted to see if I could make sure everyone actually left. Assume so. If not, then, yeah, I'm not tracking him down. Once I see him from up here, I think it would let me. What's your name up here so clearly? You have something grand? To the castle we go. Yay. Clear out the village, I guess.
Peasant creatures.
So many have died.
Here we
go. Oh, how'd you guys get flanked? Interesting.
Weapons at the ready.
Oh, there's some coming up behind us. That's annoying.
I am ready.
They can handle. A level. Look at that.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Prison.
Let's get started.
I'm just ignoring you guys. For what? Yeah? No. Where'd all the knights go? Oh, they're just fighting on the walls. Okay, well.
Okay, done with you now.
Well, yeah. Berserker can now focus the power of rage more effectively, gaining bonus to health regeneration while Berserker activated. Don't know about that. Character's fondness for massive doing his weapons means that each attack offers a chance to stun the opponent. Creatures learn to wield two-handed weapons more effectively, reducing the penalties of attack and defense. Guys? Hello? Oh. Oh boy.
Let's get started.
It'll be a fast one, but still.
Here we go! Excellent!
My lady, you're here. Thank goodness.
Been here for a little bit. Did Darkspawn get in?
Some did, yes, but we were able to close the gates and kill the ones in the courtyard.
You didn't
I was
close the
told
gates,
to watch
though.
for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. He has urgent news for you.
Convenient. Take me inside.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lady. They'll be waiting for you there.
I'll eventually get a point to save again. But right now, it's just gonna take me straight into a cutscene.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
Why?
Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true.
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
We even ready to delay the Horde? Dude, deal. I read that as delay. It says deal. And we need to march at once. Wait, why did we think they were headed here?
The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn horde.
Yep.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern.
The Archdemon's there?
The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
What about Redcliffe? What if he's wrong?
Redcliffe is fortified enough that a skeleton force can hold the wall should Darkspawn come.
Then you will remain here, Tegan, while we march on Denerim.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
Leave now without the army. They're off to war.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire,
Why?
We have Grey Warden business to discuss.
It's not much
I will
to
have someone
discuss.
show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Okay.
This should be easy enough.
Hey, bud. Oh, everyone's in here. Okay. Even the
I'm
merchants.
here for you. Redcliffe? I know little of it except that it is the domain of the Earl of Redcliffe. Redcliffe? I wonder how the name came to be. Is the clay here red? There are places in this world where the clay is a bright, strange red, and often, in the legends of such places, it is the red of blood.
Yeah.
The blood of 1,000 men slaughtered in battle, or that of an innocent unjustly slain. It stains the land that it may never be forgotten. Perhaps Redcliffe has one such tale. But I do not know it. I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you? Really?
Weird. What about you, Win?
What's on your mind?
No.
It is no trouble.
I'm missing people.
Ah, I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Oops. Come on. Me so. Oh, this is better. Okay. Let me equip that on someone. Let's see. Missing. That's for you. Oh, the doors. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like, check my Instagram, guys, next one. Whatever, what's over that one. Maybe. I guess.